I'm the Deputy Prime Minister, Chief of Staff to the United States of Biafra government, to the de facto and to the Biafra Republic government in exile. I welcome everyone. Today is a special day. So much has been going on, and we wanted to use the opportunity today to address some of your questions, some of your concerns. Use this opportunity to remember our leader, Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu, who is being held by the Nigerian state in the DSS dungeon for nothing except for what we do. I also want to remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, who is being held by Finland for nothing except for what we do. And what is that thing we do? We have restored the independence, the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra with all the legal ramifications and legal backing. We are a full-fledged nation with all the legal rights that back up every single action we take. Our task is to build a country that will be one of the best in Africa. We're already doing it. I'm one of the best in the world. We're already doing that. So I welcome everyone. As our Defense Secretary has said, we are going to use this opportunity today to hear from some of our commanders and also to be able to clarify some misinformation going around by those planted by the Nigerian state to disrupt the full restoration of the United States of Biafra. Let me start by saying there is a criteria to be a United States of Biafra military person. It's no longer business as usual. The United States of Biafra is running a confederate system of government. We have 40 states in Biafra, and each of these 40 states have 15 counties. And each of these counties, we have the wards and districts, specific numbers of the wards and the districts. These structures have been laid in place by Biafrans almost for the past 2 years. That structure we have maintained as we speak. I want to personally make some clarifications to Biafrans today and to the press and to the world and to those that are listening to this session. We are running a government at this time. We have been in liberation. We have been in enlightenment, bringing information to the world. The United States of Biafra was declared as a sovereign state on November the 29th, 2024 in Lahti, Finland, after a successful self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans have voted to exit Nigeria. We voted both online and physically in our homeland in Biafra land, in the 40 states. All of them participated in this self-referendum voting. That vote has solidified the exit of Biafra from the Nigerian state. So many reasons have precipitated this move, of which many of you listening are fully aware of why the United States of Biafra finally decided to exit Nigeria. We are a Christian country. We also have traditionalists and Judaism in our country. The people of the United States of Biafra made up their mind not to live in a country that reintegrates non-terrorists into the system, hire them into the police and the army, equip them with AK-47, which they used to kill unarmed innocent indigenous of not just Biafra, but also Nigeria. Biafrans do not want to live in a country that has an Islamization agenda to Islamize the whole country. Biafrans do not want to live in a country where the government, President Tinubu and the Chief of Staff, Christopher Musa, supports the reintegration of non-terrorists like Boko Haram, ISWAP, into the military and the police. That was one of the major reasons why we decided to exit Nigeria. Nobody can stop that. We are in the process of fully taking over our country. We've already notified the Nigerian state to remove all their military, police, reintegrated terrorists, delegitimized governors whom the Biafran people have voted out of power. The Ebubagus, the Operation Udogajis, all these people, we've peacefully told them to leave our nation. The delegitimized governors are the one that brings in the Fulani terrorists into Biafra land to kill our people, men, rape our children, rape our young girls and young women, burn our homes, burn our farms, destroy our businesses, destroy our farmlands, kill our people, take away our people forcefully, kill them and harvest their organs. The delegitimized governors, Soludo, Uzodimma, Pitamba, and Co., are the ones that are bringing in these terrorists, giving them land in Biafra land, colluding with the traditional rulers to bring them in a bid to Islamize Biafra land, kill our people, take over our land. We have peacefully told them to leave our land. These delegitimized governors that are killing unarmed, innocent indigenous Biafrans like Soludo, we've told them to leave our land because they cannot continue to kill us. Kill our men, forcefully remove our men from their land. The report is all over everywhere. The Amnesty International have reported that many organizations have reported how the Nigerian state forcefully removed unarmed, innocent Biafrans, kill them, lock them up in different cells across Nigeria, in different DSS dungeons, in different prisons, on the orders of Tinubu and Christopher Musa and their politicians that support what they do. The United States of Biafra must defend its people. We will not continue to allow these delegitimized governors working closely with Christopher Musa and Tinubu to continue to kill innocent Biafrans without anyone talking. That is not going to continue. They are doing that by the minute. We have told them to leave Biafra land. They must leave Biafra land. They will leave our land. We will make them leave our land. Because we cannot cohabit with non-terrorists who are, they really killing our people for nothing. Just because we are Biafrans is a sentence to death. Anyhow, either they bring you out from the public transportation where you are going, they handcuff you without committing any crime, they forcefully take money from your account without any authorization, they put you in their van, they go through your phone without authorization, and once you are a Biafran, that is a pure certificate for death. I am a Biafran. We all, every single person here, majority of them, we are Biafrans. We are the indigenous people of Nigeria. That is what we are. We are not IPOB organization. We are not indigenous people of Biafra organization. No, we are not. We are indigenous people of Biafra. Sorry, not Nigeria. We are indigenous people of Biafra, not indigenous people of Nigeria. The people that parade themselves as IPOB organization are the indigenous people of Nigeria. They work with the Nigerian state. They partner with the Nigerian state. They plot evil against the indigenous people of Biafra. People like Chike Dozie and Benjamin Madubuko, Chinasa Nworu, these are the criminals that partner with the Nigerian state, with Christopher Musa, the one called Imam Powerful. These are people that pretend and parade themselves as IPOB organization. They are the ones working with the Nigerian government. That is why we are the indigenous people of Biafra, not an organization. When you see them as indigenous people of Biafra opening offices, maybe in Germany, in France, anywhere, now they were fully aware. They know Nnamdi Kanu will be able to come out any moment. All of them are waking up from sleep, trying to open fake offices here and there. As an IPOB organization, there is nothing like IPOB organization in Biafra land. These are the people that have sold every single thing our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu stands for. The Eastern Security Network that our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu established to protect our people from those killing us. This IPOB organization, they turn them over to the delegitimized Southeast and South governors whom they collect money from, and they use majority of these people in the Ebubago Operation Udogachi, and they are the ones killing our people every single day.